Let me have a look. I thought I'd made a note of who is going to treat us with a visit. Aha! What a special visitor we have arriving again. One thing is certain, we will do all we can to make sure this guest has an unforgettable day. Needless to say, the park and palace will have to be inspected to make sure everything is ready. Little Red Riding Hood, it's a pleasure to see you, and you're so well prepared. Very neat, excellent, Fakir. Ryder Thomas, greetings. I believe everything is fully prepared. Oh, a little too much smoke for my liking. That needs to be looked at.
If you are expected soon, be warned.
Let's see. How many places do we have to set at the table? Paula, one guest. So, everything is organized down to the smallest detail for our honored guests. That's just the way I like it.
Illumina Fantasia!
Welcome everyone to day number 2 here at Efteling and day number 5 of my epic European mega trip. I'm Jack, this is Travel Jack, and today we're waking up here at the Efteling. It's a Dutch theme park located in the Netherlands, just a little over an hour outside of Amsterdam. And ever since I learned about this theme park, I wanted to come here and check it out. And it's been everything I hoped it was. It's been an awesome time so far. And that's just day number 1. Highlights was the Fairy Tale Forest, which took up most of the day yesterday. It's massive. You can wander around this forest and see all these little fairy tale scenes, and you can go in little houses. They have little shows and stuff. It's really something to see. It's really cool. The other highlight yesterday, the Aquanura Water Show. Spectacular. And I don't know what this company is worth or anything, but obviously it's not the Disney Corporation, with billions of dollars. It's just this one theme park and some hotels, and they put on a water show you wouldn't believe. Almost on par with the World of Color. They don't have the projections and things like that, but just a spectacular water show. From what I understand, it's the 3rd largest water show in the world. And wow, spectacular show last night. All of that's on my day 1 vlog. If you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. Spectacular day yesterday. It was great. Big downer, big struggle we've been dealing with for the whole trip. The weather. The weather's been brutal. It's been awful. And it's going to continue today and for the foreseeable future. It's been raining every day. It's very cold. Lots of rain and crazy winds. You wouldn't believe the winds out there. So wind, rain, cold. Yesterday I tried to ride a roller coaster, but it was closed because of the weather. Today I'm hoping to get on those roller coasters, but the weather's not looking great. I'm going to try, but we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. I might not get to ride those attractions on this trip, which would be very sad for me. But anyway, there's lots of other things to see as well. So at the end of the day today, I'm about to check out here right now. They're going to hold my luggage, and at the end of the day, I'll pick the luggage up, and we're going to go back to the train station. This location's about 45-minute bus ride from the closest train station. And we're going to stay at a hotel near the train station because tomorrow morning we're catching an early train into Germany, actually, so tomorrow. But anyway, let's get started. Day number 2. Bags are packed. right down there. And I'm going to throw those in the luggage room downstairs. And we got breakfast waiting for us downstairs. So let's get our day started. Efteling, day number 2. Let's check it out. Okay, right behind me next to the reception desk is the luggage room here, and your room key will open the door. So when you're showing up and your room's not ready yet, or if you need to check out but you're spending a whole day in the theme park like I am, you can open up this doors with your room key and leave your luggage in there and pick it up later. So that's a nice service. So you unlock the door, it opens right up. It works pretty good, and you got two sides, and you got all these luggage shelves here, and then on the other side, if you have any valuables, they've got lockers too, and there's instructions on how to use the lockers right on the end here. I'm not going to be using the lockers today. All the lockers look to be pretty small. You don't have any large luggage size lockers, unfortunately. But all of my luggage, it's completely empty, by the way, except for me today. But here's my luggage. So I'll be leaving that here and going into the theme park. We'll pick that up a little bit later tonight. And time for breakfast. I'm looking outside, it's already raining. But let's head over to breakfast. We're late for my reservation, but not a big deal. And it looks like it's buffet style. Okay, we're here at the restaurant. Buffet breakfast included with the cost of your room. So we're gonna go grab a plate and let's see what they got over there. Looks like Gaston has been here again. Anyway, so you go have a plate right here. We got all kinds of breads here. You can slice your own bread. Looks very fresh. Looks like a grain bread. Croissant. Different, I don't know what those are. Broodies? How do you say that? With currants in it. All right. More breads. Jams and jellies. Over here looks like they got some sweet pastries. Not sure what those are. Oh, you can make toast here. It's like the exact same thing on this side. Lone Salon. I think that's how you say it. All right. So here's the hot stuff. We got hard-boiled eggs, soft-boiled eggs. Ooh, look at this. Scrambled eggs and bacon. That looks amazing. More eggs over here. We got fruits. Tomatoes, cucumbers. We got, what is this? These items. Oh, allergen-free items. Oh, that's nice. We got cold cuts and cheeses. Cereals. Fruit and yogurt. Okay, over here you got your drinks. Looks like during the day after breakfast it serves as a bar area too. We got your these juices. It's got milk, yogurt drink. Interesting. Cold chocolate, multivitamin, apple juice and orange juice. I think I'm gonna try this yogurt drink. And you got
dan 2 alsjeblieft.
cappuccino machines, espresso machines. And you got your tea over here. here's what we're dealing with. I got coughing kid behind me. Anyway, croissant. Okay, let's try this again. We got, jeez Louise. We got croissant. I think this is either a chocolate or a currant roll. Let's see what that is. I got scrambled eggs with bacon, some cheese, and I think that's thin sliced chicken, thin sliced chicken, mixed fruit, orange juice, and I'm gonna try a little bit of that yogurt drink and see what that's all about. All right, it's a nice decor in this restaurant. It's kind of got a garden type atmosphere, and they still have the festive winter decorations up around the windows and things. And that's what I like about the Netherlands, from what I can tell, is they don't just celebrate Christmas or holidays. They actually celebrate the winter season, at least in some areas. So I really enjoy that. Of course, it is Christmas too, Christmas kind of stuff, but they leave it up into January, sometimes in February in places. So that's really cool. I like that. But anyway, let's see what we got here. Let's try this. That's chocolate. That's chocolate. Orange juice. That's really good orange juice. I wonder what... Wow. Yeah, that's good. I'm not sure what's different about it, but it's extra tasty. Croissant. That's chicken. Cheese. I'm not sure what kind of cheese that is, but it looks very fresh. Scrambled eggs with bacon on top. Looks amazing. All right, mixed fruit. Looks like pineapple, grapes. Is that honeydew? Oh, very good, very fresh. All right, this is going to be the adventurous part of the meal. I don't know what this is. It said yogurt drink. Yogurt drink? All right, let's try it. Just have that yogurty flavor. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know. Yogurt should be yogurt. Not a drink. I don't know. I guess some people like it. All right, I'm going to grab some more orange juice and finish up breakfast here, and then we'll head out. But before we do that, let's talk about what this hotel costs. So I paid for one night 214 euros and 25 cents. Now, you might be thinking, wow, that sounds expensive. But it's actually not. It's actually a really good value, because you get not just the hotel. You got the shuttle service that pick me up at the bus stop. They'll take me back too if I need to. I might arrange that before I leave. It includes 2 theme park admission days, yesterday and today. And it includes today's breakfast. I also did some add-ons. I added on a show tonight. It's called Caro. And I think that was, 12 euros 50 to add that on. The souvenir photo book that I showed you, and and that's everything. So you get the hotel stay, the shuttle service, 2 theme park admissions, the souvenir book, and the show tonight for 214 euros. So put all that together, it's actually a really good bargain. Sounds expensive up front, but when you see everything you're getting for that price. It's actually really, really good. So thumbs up all the way around, really good value, and what a spectacular property and spectacular experience here at the Efteling. All right, I'm gonna grab some breakfast, and then I'm gonna pick up a souvenir. I'll show you that in a minute, and then we'll head on over for day number 2 at Efteling here in the Netherlands. Let's check it out. Okay, I'm back in the luggage room because I just bought the souvenir, and it's the Efteling music soundtrack. They've got amazing music on these rides, attractions, and shows, and it's a 2 CD set of music from the park, so I'm looking forward to listening to this. Anyway, I'm going to throw this in my luggage and leave it here in the luggage room, and before we head into the park. I don't want it to get soaking wet. I'm going to get wet out there today. Okay, this is the park hours, some information about the hotel here, and this is the train. Today is Saturday, and so the first train's at 9:45 in about 15 minutes, and it leaves every 20 minutes. So I think because it's raining, we're gonna take advantage of that. And also, Caro, this is the show I'm gonna see tonight. It's a circus style show, but it looks really cool, and it's looks like it's a theater in the round. Unfortunately, they don't allow filming for this show, so if you're waiting to watch that, it's not going to be in the video. I think I'll put in their promotional video to show you kind of what it is, but looks spectacular. I'm looking forward to seeing this tonight. Okay, that's where the little shuttle's going to come at 9:45. But it's not covered. There's no covered waiting area, so I'm going to go back into the lobby over here and wait a few more minutes until just before it comes, and then come out here. Speaking of covered transportation, I arranged for the shuttle bus to take me back to the bus stop. I was just going to walk over there afterwards, but with the weather the way it is, I'd rather get a shuttle to take me to the bus stop. Plus, I don't know exactly how to get there walking. I can probably figure it out, but it'd be a lot easier just to get the shuttle arranged. So I did that. 8:30 tonight, they're going to take me over to the bus stop, and hopefully, I don't remember, I think there's a covered waiting area over there too. But man, this weather is terrible. Look at this. Not looking good for the roller coaster today. We'll find out when we get there. All right, here we are in this little bus. Came just in time. Walked out here, and it's not heated, but it's covered out of the rain. So, and it's really nice. They got the Efteling music playing, and more information about the park on these screens. So, pretty good. Anyway, it's pouring rain out there. Just can't get a break from this weather on this trip.
De rookzones vind je op de plattegrond en in de Efteling. Dankjewel en veel plezier.
Okay, here we are in the park. Early entry doesn't start until 10:30, but they're already letting us in. So already we got a meet and greet over here. Check this out. I think his name is Fakir. That was a lot of fun. We got a photo with, I want to say his name is Fakir, I think. But really nice conversation. He asked me where I'm from, and I came all the way here for the Efteling. I was like, yeah. And I said, I'm traveling all over Europe. He says, I've done that too. He says, he can get a really good view of the Eiffel Tower from his flying carpet. That was a lot of fun. Anyway, here we are. The site of last night's show, Aquanura. That was absolutely incredible. Excellent show. If you come to the Netherlands, you have to come to the Efteling and check out Aquanura. It's fantastic. Anyway, as you can see, the weather's pretty miserable here. I'm walking over to Baron 1898 and see if that's open, because that's my #1 attraction. Early entry starts at 10:30, but they let us in early. I'm not sure if the attractions are going to be up and running before 10:30, but it took me a while to figure out where I was going anyway, so I'm not sure which way I'm supposed to go here. I'm going to go this way. Okay. I'm going to walk right past the fairy tale forest again. But anyway, on our way to the Baron 1898, and that's the big roller coaster that I've been wanting to ride. But as you saw from the sign, a lot of attractions are expected to be closed today, the outdoor ones, because of the weather. So, but we're going to give it a try anyway and see, on the off chance they're operating it. So let's find out. If not, we'll just move on with our day. Okay, this is kind of like a Disneyland rope drop situation where I got early entry, they let us into the park. You can get up to this this is their castle, by the way. It's called Symbolica. It's a dark ride. We'll be checking that out a little bit later on today. But I want to get down this path where the roller coaster is, and I'll show you in a minute, but there's a gate that's closed. They're going to open it in a couple minutes. But you can't get all the way into the park until 10:30. So we're waiting for that gate to open, but it's just a couple more minutes from now. Look at this castle though. Okay, it's just past 10:30 and they still haven't opened these gates, so maybe it doesn't open until 11 when the regular park opens to everybody. There's a longer way around, but it takes forever to go around, but I guess that's our only option. So let's get over to Baron 1898, see if it's running today. It's probably not even running. All right, we're coming up to Baron 1898, and believe it or not, it appears to be running in the rain. Wow. Let's hurry up and get on it before they close.
and welcome all of the wine workers from abroad in my beautiful wine. Vandaag heeft u het voorrecht af te dalen in de mijnschacht die toegang geeft tot rijkdom en welvaart. Ik zal u opleiden tot mijn beste kompels. U wordt verzocht uw mijnlantaarn en helm in ontvangst te nemen. U bent verantwoordelijk voor een fortuinlijke opbrengst. Met een kathedraal van staal, de schachttoren, daalt u af naar de ondergrondse schatkamers. En daar, in de diepste krochten verborgen, ligt het goud voor het glijden. Dit is mijn goudmijn. Dit is mijn goudmijn.
U zijt gewaarschuwd.
Kompels, u laat zich nog niet afschrikken door een schrikker van rijgeloof en zinsbegoocheling die zich weer naïef verklacht naar uw huid. Doe not be discouraged by the wailing clear. Allemaal! Loopt u door naar het looplokaal en maakt uzelf gereed voor afdaling. Rijkdom ligt voor u in het verschiet.
For my fellow mine workers, please take a closer look at the instructions about the door.
Opstelling in de nieuwe verzet, ter voorbereiding op de afdaling. Welkom wordt u verwacht in het ophaalgebouw, waar uw transport gereed staat.
Kompels, kijk eens nou!
Blijft u bij elkaar. Wacht op het zijn. En dan af in de mijnschacht. Tel voor mij het goud. En
right, Baron 1898. I'm so happy I got to ride it. It's open today, even though it's pouring rain. And I guess it comes down to the wind conditions. It's not super windy at the moment. Yesterday it was a lot more windy, but it's running in the rain, so I got to go on it. Fantastic ride. I love the pre-show. So the storyline is that you're going down into a mine to get gold, but it's haunted, and there are 3 wailing women, and they're ghostly figures that come out to protect the gold, and so that's the basic storyline of it. So anyway, you go in, there's an audio animatronic up there, and then you get on the train, and wow, it stops in the first pre-show, and the wailing women appear again, and then the doors open, you go up the lift hill, and the pause at the top of the drop. What a view, spectacular view. And then you go straight down 90 degrees up into a loop, and then you come around, you do a corkscrew, and then a 360 helix back into the station. It's a short ride, but full of thrills, and a big thumbs up. I love it. I absolutely love it. A couple of issues when I came on before the trip, I went online and asked, do you take, hello? Do you take chest-mounted and wrist strap GoPros with a wrist strap? They said yes, as long as it's secured and everything, you'll go on there. Anyway, they didn't allow me to in on with the wrist strap. They said we only allow the chest mount. So I did bring it with me on my trip. Came prepared for that, just in case. But I brought both. I got the wrist strap and the chest mount. So I switched to the chest mount. Also, another issue, by the way, I don't blame the guy. It's all about safety, and that's his job. So, communication between your online staff and your ride operators on what's allowed and what's not allowed would be great. But not a big deal, because we're still able to do that. And most theme parks don't allow, at least in the United States, don't allow any on-ride filming at all. So really excited that I got to do that. So it's really cool. But anyway, in the line, there's 2 separate lines. The first line is for row 1, which I got a shot of that in the video, and the other line is for rows 2 and 3. I rated in row 1. They even give you a ticket. It says row 1, and then so right before boarding, the guy moved me over to row 2. I said, but I was waiting for row 1. And he sent me anyway. He didn't seem to care that I was rating for row 1. He sent me into row 2. So I told the guy at the loading station, a different guy, I was waiting for row 1, and he kind of sat me over here in row 2. And he was very nice about it. He said, well, you get on this one, and then when it comes back, we'll move you over to the first row on the next one. So I got to ride twice. Really good operations on the loading crew. They made it right and made sure I got in on the first row, and I got to ride twice in a row. So big thumbs up to the crew in the loading station. Really cool. That was very nice. They didn't have to do that. I was ready to go out and then get back in line, because it's a very short line right now. But they let me go on twice in a row right from the loading station. So overall, big thumbs up. And I got to film on ride, so I'm super excited. Now, because it's a chest mount GoPro, I can't really see what I'm filming. I'm hoping it turned out all right. From the second row, I was able to kind of move my camera up and down, left and right a little bit. But on the first row, I was packed between 2 people. I couldn't really move my arms, so I wasn't able to do that. So I'm just hoping I got decent GoPro footage. I can't review it right now in the rain and stuff, so I'll look at it later. Hopefully it turned out good, but awesome. Baron 1898. I'm so happy I got to ride it today. I was really worried I wouldn't be able to because of this awful weather we've been having. So awesome. I love it, Baron 1898. Good job on the loading station crew too. Awesome. Okay, I don't know what's next. I got to find cover so I can look at the park map and see what we're doing next. Actually, I think I know what we're going to do next. There's an Efteling Museum I want to go check out. So let's head back over there, and that's over by where the steam carousel area is.
Is ontstaan.
This is called the fairy tale game. That's the fairy tale collector, I think that's what they call them. And they got a map of the fairy tale forest. And what happens here is they highlight an article from one of the fairy tales, and you're supposed to push the button of what fairy tale it's from, and then it's interactive. This guy will react on depending if you're correct or not. And kind of a fun little game about all the fairy tales you'll find here in Efteling in the fairy tale forest. It's all in Dutch, so I'm going to skip it.
Maar ja, het is niet hier.
Okay, this looks like an art gallery filled with concept art of all the attractions you'll find here at Efteling. So it's pretty interesting to see the original concept art.
Ja.
And right behind me in this last room here, they've got a bunch of sculptures, maquettes, and an example of how they make some of the animatronics here at Efteling. Pretty interesting stuff to see. Anyway, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in this museum because there's a whole lot more to see. And I got to grab some lunch and continue our day here at the Efteling. Pretty interesting history here. All right, next up here in this beautiful Carousel Theater, they have a little holiday show. It's called A Wonderful Wintertime. Let's go check it out.
Let it snow, let it snow.
Okay, for lunch we're going to stop by this little restaurant here that sells a Dutch specialty, mini pancakes. We had pancakes for lunch yesterday too, and it's pretty good, but these are little mini pancakes. Well, check this out, have this for lunch. And there's indoor seating. Okay, we're here at this very interesting looking themed Dutch pancake house. Here's the menu. And they had a chef specialty, but it was cherries and chocolate. That sounded just a little too rich for what I'm looking for right now. They're all sweet ones, but I'll show you the menu here. But I decided to go for the mini pancakes with warm apple slices and caramel sauce. And then a caramel macchiato coming. And looks pretty good. And it's heated in here, nice. Hopefully it'll warm up a little bit. It's still raining pretty good outside and it's cold. And then after lunch we'll hit more rides right here at the Efteling. Okay, caramel macchiato, and they gave me sugar if I want it. And a little, is that the stroop waffle in there? Little stroop waffle. So stroop waffle is a Dutch snack. It's very sweet, sugary. We usually have some sort of sauce in between, like the caramel type of sauce, but it's very sugary. It's tasty. All right, here's our, how do you say that? Poffertje? I have no idea. I'm not even going to try. Mini pancakes. So here we are. Looks like there's some whipped cream in between, powdered sugar all over it, butter, caramel, and apples. Or is that chocolate? I think it's caramel. That's good. Wow. Excellent. Very good. Oh yeah. Excellent. All right, I'm going to finish up this lunch here, and a light lunch. It looks like sweet and light, and then we'll one more rides. Okay, Vogel Rok, that was really good ride. I really like that one. Very similar to Space Mountain. It doesn't go upside down, but it's completely in the dark. That is right that I'm glad I didn't try to take the video because it is very dimly lit. You can see everything with the naked eye, but a camera wouldn't pick it up very well. But anyway, you're going in there and there's big vultures similar to that one. And you can zoom past those. There's star fields that come, like LED lights that make a star field. And then at one point there's a laser tunnel. And you're going around there pretty fast. It's a pretty fast roller coaster, a lot of fun. There's plenty of stuff to look at in there. But yes, it is very dark in there. But thumbs up all the way around. It's a very fun ride. And pretty quick loading time too. That eats up the crowds pretty quick. So I waited only a couple minutes to get on the ride, and a lot of fun. Vogel Rok, big thumbs up on that one. All right, I'm not sure what's next. Let's check it out. Woo. Oh my God. It's cold, it's windy, it's raining, and I want to do this gondoletta ride. This looks like a beautiful scenic 15 or 20 minute boat ride all around this lake here, and they've got all kinds of things to look at, little windmills and waterfalls and stuff. But all the seats are soaking wet, so if I want to ride it, I have to sit in water. And that would end my day, I think. It's so cold out here. Oh my God. Whew. Okay, oh my God. So we're gonna figure out something else to ride. I'm gonna have to give this one a miss. And hopefully I'll be back here sometime in the future because I'm loving my visit here to the Netherlands, but the weather has just been a real downer. So on this trip. But anyway, another time we'll ride that. Let's see what else there is going on here. There's another ride I want to go on here. They're testing it now, but it's having technical difficulties. That's called Pagoda, and goes up in the sky, and it's a very unique style of observation tower kind of thing. But that's not open right now. That looks like they're testing it. They'll probably reopen it at some point today, but I think I'll give that a miss too. Let's see what else is going on here at Efteling. I'm bummed I don't get to ride this today. Oh, look at this. My camera's getting wet. All right, let's see what else is going on at Efteling. All right, this is a ride called Fata Morgana, and let's just go on and check it out.
Nazis, Nazis. Eat the Deutschman. The shades of a
Wow, that was fantastic. I really enjoyed that one. That was a great ride through. And just like Pirates of the Caribbean, but instead of themed to pirates, it's themed to 1001 Arabian Nights. And just the attention to detail and the level of theming is fantastic. Excellent job. I don't know what year this opened up, But obviously some of the animatronics not quite as good as what Disney does. But the as far as they go, the attention to detail and the level of theming, it's just as good as Pirates of the Caribbean, and the music too. The music is great. I already bought at the hotel. I showed you the CDs for the music for the theme park. They make great music for these attractions, rides, and shows. So big thumbs up. And my lens is getting wet again because it's still raining and windy and everything else. So we're gonna move on. One more ride we're gonna check out. Coming up next, probably the last thing we're going to do here at Efteling, the World of Wonders.
Blijven jullie bij elkaar? Want dat vind ik wel de afspraak.
All right, I've been saving this for last. This is the centerpiece of their park, their castle, and inside is a dark ride. It's called Symbolica, and I've heard it's one of the world's best dark rides. So I'm really looking forward to this. There's 3 different versions you can go on. So I'm going to try and get on all 3 versions. But let's go on inside and check it out. Symbolica here at Efteling.
Und der königlichen Gärten ist untersagt. Il est interdit de marcher sur le gazon ou dans les jardins royaux. Statuut 220 lid 50b. Als de koning spreekt, dient u te luisteren. En mocht u onverhoopt iets in de wandelgangen opvangen, dan geldt... Welkom. Welcome. Willkommen. Bienvenue. Salam alaikum. Dobrot Bazaar. Of voor onze Chinese gasten. Ni hao. Regel 651. Niet drinken. Welkom. Willkommen. Bienvenue. Welkom in Symbolica. U gaat zo dadelijk op audiëntie bij onze koning, die zich hierboven bevindt. Wat is dit?
Alle tovertwinkels! Hallo allemaal!
Dus onze koninklijke tovenaar?
Wat een saaie boel!
Wat doe jij hier?
Ik heb een veel leuker idee. Geen audiëntie, geen regels, maar ga met mij mee.
Nee.
Een reis door vertrekken vol magie. Het heet hier niet voor niets het Paleis der Fantasie.
Through the Palace of Fantasy? No. Obey the rules. Denk aan de regels.
Transito, culto, fabulu. Trage treden, open u!
What's happening with this stars? naar uzelf. Daar zit u dan, met uw goede fatsoen.
Psst, wat is er aan de hand? Trubbels?
O jee, pardoes.
Ik heb iets slims bedacht. We bundelen onze kracht. Druk zoveel als je kan op het knopje hiervoor. Doe goed je best en de tour gaat weer door.
Niet, don't you dare.
Wacht, ik zal je helpen. Illumina Fantasia!
Nee. Het is slecht. Houd u niet aan het protocol. Obey the rules.
Wow, that's absolutely one of the best dark rides in the entire world. Symbolica, how about that? I did all 3 tours. I'll post them all in separate videos so you can see all the differences of the 3 of them. And let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite. We got the Heroes Tour, the Treasures Tour, and the Music Tour. So I did all 3 of them. Spectacular, fantastic. I really love that ride. I'll always remember going on this one. Again, the theming and the attention to detail, just on another level. Just fantastic. Big thumbs up. I saved this for last. This is the centerpiece of their whole park, and deservedly so. Man, that was awesome. I love it. Symbolica, I'll always remember this. So anyway, it's not quite the end of the video because we still have dinner to go. I've got a show tonight. I can't film the show, unfortunately, but I booked it really early, so I got the first seat, I think, and it's front row right in the center. So pretty cool. Let's head down. Let's head down to our dinner. We're gonna have dinner with Pinokkio. So let's go down there and get checked in for our reservation. Okay, every day I take a shower and I do my hair and I put gel in, and at the end of the day it looks like this because of the rain. Anyway, we're here at Pinokkio's Pizza and Pasta, and I ordered a white beer, and I'm not sure what that is, white beer. We'll check that out. And I wanted the menu, the combo meal, but she said I've got a show in less than an hour, and she said I probably wouldn't make the show if I got the combo meal. So I just got the pizza and the beer, and then we'll head into the show. So the pizzas look pretty big, pretty filling too, so it should be fine. But cool. So great service that she let me know too, that oh, you're going to the show, you're not going to make it if you order the combo. So anyway, we're waiting on our food, and this is a nice looking restaurant here. And it looks like the tables are surrounding what could be a stage. They've got stuff up on the stage too. Looks like you can get water and juice up there. I don't know if they do shows in here or not, but or if it's just theming. But it looks pretty cool. It's very nice in here. Anyway, I'll show you the food when it comes. All right, I'm gonna like this Belgian wheat beer, and it says Anno 1443. Is that the date the recipe was made for this beer? 1443. That's impressive. I don't know where this is. Oh, it's from Belgium. One thing I've noticed too is every time I order a beer, they bring the glass from the beer company. That's probably their recommended way of recommended glass of serving their beer in, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and pour that in. 1443 wheat beer from Belgium, Hoegaarden. Prost. That's good. That's different than I expected. It's really good. It's not like an orange wheat beer like a Shock Top or something. Man, that is good. That's a great flavor. It's almost a vanilla type of flavor. Wow. Goes down real smooth. Wow, that's good. I love that. I'm gonna go to Bevmo and see if they export any of these beers. I really like this one. Very good. That might be one of my favorite beers I've ever had. Wow, that is great. Just a quick glance around the restaurant. I do see people eating their pizza with their hands. When I was at the airport, I wasn't sure. So I read somewhere online that in some places people actually use their knives and forks to eat their pizza. So I don't want to stand out, and have one of those faux pas as an American tourist. But here we go. Look at that. Oh yeah. That's excellent. All right, I'm gonna grub down on this pizza, and then we got to get to the show. All right, Caro, that was fantastic. They didn't allow filming, but I did grab a quick picture before the show started of where my seat was. Best seat in the house. Look at that, front row right in the middle, and it was spectacular. It's hard to believe I only paid 12 euros for that show, and it was an hour and a half show, and it was very emotional. It was artistically done, almost a Cirque du Soleil style show, and dealt with some pretty heavy emotional topics. Love, life, loss, and the passage of time. And it was done, very artistically done, very well done, with lots of circus-type acts in there, and dance, and it was just phenomenal. It was fantastic. I highly recommend it. If you come to the Efteling, get yourself a ticket and see that show. It's one of the best things here. Yeah, very emotional for me. Man, that was very, very good. Anyway, speaking of time, it's time to head on out and say goodbye to Efteling. I really enjoyed myself here. And it's a beautiful place.